What's up? As always, thank you for listening to Headbangers and Hooligans. It's yours truly, Scumalicious. Not a good day. Did a podcast a year ago about my friend, my childhood friend that passed away, Tony. Check it out. And in that podcast, I talked about, I'm not going to bring all the stuff that happened to him dying. It was mainly about me and him growing up. Him and I, excuse me, proper English. And just some of the memories I had with him. But you know what this podcast is about? Yeah, it's back to a fucking rant. Okay? It's about the fact that someone beat him, which he lived through. Okay? He lived through it. And I hear so many conflicting stories. Okay? I hear that maybe it was a candle post, a fucking lamp post. I don't know. And then I hear it might have been guys that worked for the railroad at a party. 3 guys fucking beating on him. And I don't know what happened. But what I do know is that someone beat him so fucking bad that it changed him. Okay? It wasn't the same person. And I seen him. And I'm going to tell you something. Somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you know, that you're close to, that's your friend, and that happens to him. I'm telling you, you could see the fucking stitches in the side of his head. I've explained this before. When I went and seen him in the hospital, I couldn't believe he survived this shit. A giant fucking dent in the side of his head. And I'm not, for any loved ones, I'm not trying to make you feel bad, like, wow. But the fact that he lived through that, I seen him at the hospital, and I knew he was different. That's not the person that I knew, okay? He didn't deserve that. He didn't. And when this shit went down, okay, this is what I heard. Yeah, I'm going on a fucking rant, a little story, and you can not listen and fucking shut it off at any time. I really don't give a fuck. But that he laid out after whoever the fuck that was that beat him was laying in a yard. Somebody walked past him and discovered him, called the police. Who knows how long he was laying out there, whatever. Like I say, I get conflicting stories. I hear he was seeing a girl, some guy called him out. And of course, Tony would go over there. That's how he was. Got beat in the fucking head. And then I hear that he was at a party and 2 or 3 guys were beating on him and everybody walked away. Like, you can fucking beat up somebody and make your point. Like, look, motherfucker, whatever your problem is, look, I'm going to knock you out. But to beat some fucking guy senseless like that, and I guarantee you, whoever did this, and you fucking cunts know who you are. Yeah, I'm calling you cunts. I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? I really don't. You're fucking pieces of shit for what you did. You know why? Because you can fucking hate him for whatever he did to you. He was a brother, a father. So the kids have no father, right? A son, brother, uncle, just fucked up, man. And I can't. I've said 1,000 times. Tony wasn't perfect. None of us are. None of us are perfect. Yeah, and that's me cooking, by the way. Because that's how I fucking roll. Yeah, I do shit off the top of my fucking head. I don't care. Got to thinking about it. I'm like, I'm pissed off. And you know, when I seen him at the hospital, this is right after it happened. He was in Des Moines, here in Iowa. It was rough. It was rough. I was like, holy fuck, man. And, you know, I seen his mom and dad. I thought, no way he's coming through that. But he fucking lived. Somehow. But traumatic, you know, getting hit in the head with whatever he was hitting the head with, by whoever he was hitting the head with. You cunts. Yeah, I'm calling you cunts, and I don't give a fuck. He lived through it. How the fuck do you live through that? And I'm telling you, it's just like Tony. It just fucking bothers me that after all the shit, and we're talking maybe 2009, 2010 was when this happened. He started. Now I don't know how long he had been having seizures, but he was having seizures, and really, or headaches and all that shit. From what I know, it shouldn't have went down that way. It really shouldn't have went down that way. You can make your point. You can beat the fuck out of somebody. If you're mad at them for something that they did, could have just beat them up and not beat him in the fucking head and end up killing him. And the only motherfucker, okay, in this entire city, because I fucking emailed all these fucking news stations here in Des Moines, Iowa, and the only motherfucker that answered me back was Eric Hansen. So that's my favorite fucking reporter in Des Moines, is Eric Hansen. All you other motherfuckers can suck my fucking big, fat, white cock. I fucking said it. Fuck the rest of you. He's the only one that answered me. And then what he says, like, oh, no investigation. Oh, we just find a guy beat in the fucking head who's never going to be the same, and who ends up dying from it, pretty much. I'm telling you, that's what happened. He shouldn't have lived through what happened in the initial fucking beating. But he did, because he was a stubborn prick. Not a perfect person, but none of us are. And I just focus on the times we had growing up. I think about his mom and dad and his sister, his brother Willie, and brother-in-law Willie, Jerry, sister Cheryl. You know, grew up with these people. Yeah, do I sound emotional? Because I am, man. It fucking just irritates me, man. Like, no one gives a fuck, man. You just beat this guy to death, and what happened, man? I want someone to explain to me what the fuck happened, man. It's not right. It's just not. I know I always vent all the time, but this is for a legitimate reason. For, one point in my life, man, he was my best friend. And he's gone now. And there's a lot of fucking people trying to figure out why, you know? So, you know, and you motherfuckers that did this to him, fuck you. I'm going to keep saying, I don't give a fuck, man. Lick my fucking taint, eat the corn out of my shit. I don't give a fuck, man. You motherfuckers. You killed somebody. I'm telling you, it wasn't murder, but it was attempted murder, and he ended up dying from that shit anyway. Fucking lick my ass, motherfuckers. And you know what? Payback's a fucking bitch. Shit's gonna happen to you too. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm not doing anything. It's called karma. Karma's a fucking bitch. Something bad's gonna happen to you. You could have just beat the fuck out of him. Didn't have to do what you fucking did. That's my rant, man. Sorry. Just had to get off my chest. Hey. Thanks for listening, man.